Funny, isn't it? Only 2 days to go for DC Fandom. And yet still, a lot of us actually are confused with few things, or you can say few questions, which is what, where, when, and how. Didn't get it? That's okay. I'll explain it to you. Talking about today's video, it will be divided into four verses. So we'll be talking about where to watch DC fandom, how to watch DC fandom, what to watch DC fandom, and when to watch in DC fandom, right? So let's start off with the first phase, which is where to watch DC fandom. So to all the fans out there, I believe these questions are already being answered in the DC Comics website. You will find out all the information out there. Even I've opened it up, right? But then again, yet still a lot of people will still get confused. So all of you have to go to www.dcfandom.com. Yes, I've also put the link in the description, and that's where you'll get the full experience. That's how you'll watch it. You'll have the access through even from the Facebook page, Instagram page, and of course from the Snapchat too. Now, where to watch it? Exactly. I've given you the link. That's how you have to watch it. Now, your phone and your laptop. These are the two ways, and your PCs. This is how you're going to watch your DC fandom. Now, talking about PCs and laptops or Mac, whatever it is, you'll get the access to all the verses and you'll get to see everything. But people using their cell phones or any mobile devices, they will only get to see, or they'll have the access to the Hall of Heroes. So if you only want that, that's okay for you. If you need something more than that, I guess you have to go use a laptop then. So that's a problem. But then again, it's better to watch in a laptop to have a proper experience, isn't it? Okay. Now moving to phase 2, which is how to watch DC fandom. Like I told you about the laptop and the cell phone thing. Now in DC fandom, this is for the people who have their PCs and their laptops. So when you open up, you have this island kind of a thing, as you can see, and all those verses. So it's a 360-degree view through which you'll control it from your mouse or your touchpad, and with the keys WASD or up, down, left, right. That's what will help you to move into different verses or to the different islands, and that's how you can open it up. Apart from that, there are a few things that I've seen in the FAQs, which is there's something called a map. Of course, you'll get to see the map. You can take screenshots. Of course, take a screenshot of something cool you discovered in DC fandom, and you will be prompted to save this photo to your Mac/PC. Interesting, isn't it? Because a lot of people will be doing it. I'll be doing it. Then coming up, there is emojis, and of course, you've got different emojis you can use them. Yes, you can see there's no live interactions, guys. So that's why you can tweet using the hashtag DC fandom. You can tweet it right away also. So hashtag DC fandom, and you may get a chance to get featured, right? So give it a shot. And coming up, so these are the basic things. That's how you can watch the DC fandom and how to watch the DC fandom. So of course, once you get into it, once this thing starts, I know you'll have a proper idea about it for sure, definitely. Talking about what to watch in DC fandom. Now, DC fandom comprises of this different verses, or you can say this different panels, whatever you want to say, right? Out of the most important one is the Hall of Heroes. Exactly, that's where the main thing happening, guys. Of course, the Zack Snyder cut is coming there with all the other movies, the games, the games announcement, everything is happening there. So of course, you can't miss that. Apart from that, there is called the Watchverse with your TV series. You've got TV series and much more things into it, and you've got the kids verse, you've got the U verse, you've got the fun verse, you've got the insider verse also. Now guys, they'll be premiering 2 movies as the Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons, and of course Superman, Man of Tomorrow. Imagine. So there'll be premiere happening there too. So don't miss that out, guys. That's very important. So these are the things. That's what you have to watch. But Now, can you watch all of them? Now, that's the biggest question. Is 24 hours enough? Well, I'll get back to this question later on, but you stick to that. As of now, let's jump into phase 4, which is when to watch. Now, this is interesting. It's because of the timing, as you can see. I myself will be explaining you the time of India to all the Indian fans. So in India, it starts at 10:30 p.m. midnight of 22nd August. It is a 24 hours event, but it is not going to happen 24 hours straight. They've got this 8 hours panel divided. So if it starts from 10:30 and if it's ending, its first panel, I'm going to the Hall of Heroes one. It's ending around 6:30, something like that. Then again 6, and from 6:30 again a repetition starts for another 8 hours. Then after that another 8 hours until the whole 24 hours gets finished. So that's how they will do it, the 8-hour time slot. So if you miss something, you can watch it again. Now, according to my you can say my preference or my advice, the Hall of Heroes stands the most important verse. A lot of people will be watching that, be it fans or non-fans. They'll be stuck to this. Watch verse will also get the most of the attention. Of course, there's this merchandise, the fun verse, where they'll get the merchandise and other stuff where you can buy those merchandises. But then again, I believe it's Hall of Heroes will be the main, the top island or the top panel of the DC fandom. Now, before ending it, I have to say, is 24 hours enough, or should it have been a 2-day event? I say it's not enough, but I believe we are getting more than what we asked for, right? DC is going all out in this event, guys. So stick to it, and please, I hope everyone joins for it. So because what I want to say is that to all the DC fans or non-DC fans, during this pandemic, this COVID time, when all the movie theaters are shut and we're not getting our movies, and we're not able to go out that way like the way we used to do before, and in India it's worse. So this is something beautiful and interesting. That's what we are getting it, right? And why not enjoy it, both fans and non-fans? If you are a Marvel fan, still watch it, I'll say. If you are not into any of these things, still you should. And one more thing, guys, I know it's under WB, but don't expect anything else apart from DC to show here, because as the name suggests, it's DC Fandome. Okay, please join. And for anyone who wants to join me, for anyone who wants to join me and my team of the Geekdom Forecast for DC Fandom, want to watch it with us, of course, you can send us a message or mention us in our comments, or of course you can DM us in our Instagram and Twitter. So okay, you can drop a message in Twitter too. So that's all for today, and let's get hyped up because DC Fandom is very near, and I guess you all are excited about it, right? So it's refreshing, it's hot. So until next time, Hannibal out.